I woke up with basically a vision of, how things are supposed to be in this world. And, I've noticed that man and their kind don't give anything back to the world around them, the ground. They bury their dead in sealed coffins so that, their bodies don't go back to the ground, or they put too much toxins in them. When you take from the world, you're supposed to give back to the world. Your flesh is nothing but, temporary. So you're not supposed to sit there and have elaborate funerals or put embalming fluid or anything like that, because it's meant to go back to feed the ground. And, everybody is backwards on, the breeding process. Women and men shouldn't be together if a man is all about other men. There's nothing wrong with if they want to be intimate with each other, just let them be intimate. Um, we should, instead of having major sewage systems, just, put our poop into a hole and put seeds with that poop and cover it up so that way plants can have fertilizer and come forth. And all this hit me. I was like, everything's been backwards. I mean, you have so many children that are born into this world because of, traditions, society's traditions. They're not loved. People are just working to keep a household, to keep breeding and taking from the world. That's why it's barren, because nothing is given back. And I was communicating with the spirit about all this and the selfishness of the societies around us, and they're stupid. I mean, look, they put gravestones up that litter the land. Why? Why are they sitting there giving honor to dead flesh? It's just, they don't do that with any other creature. What makes their dead bodies any better? They need to get over the body. It's just a body that houses. It's like a suitcase that holds the spirit. That's it. So in order for this world to heal, the flesh needs to go back into the ground, good flesh, so that way it can fertilize it. Those need to start, burying their poop in holes and planting seeds, and stop with this elaborate sewer system that just feeds disease. They need to quit living and being still in one area. There needs to be way less of them, if they want to spread out and be in different areas. But you can't have a major population in one area, because it's just not good. Not to mention, how the farmers do it. They're just raping the land. They're not doing any good. Gardens should be small, and with the excess of the garden, like the small garden, then you can, trade for other services or other fruits or vegetables, and just do it that way. But everybody needs to do their part in one way or another. Of course, there's going to be those that are wise and, can be leaders, but they don't need to, uh, you know, feed off of others. They don't need to be parasites. They have to bring something good, or have future sight and tell others, what they're doing is wrong, so it won't lead to disaster. The leaders of today have no affiliation with the spirit. They're dry. I see them everywhere. They lack color. They have no experience in anything. Their education is backwoods, basically. Even though what they go to is called the most pristine institutions of learning, and they're confessed, proclaimed scholars among men, they're ignorant in all they do. And you just have people copying each other. That's what I see, is a lot of people copying each other. So a lot of trash is created. They don't really want what they buy or sell. They're just doing it either for profit or to, fit in. So they never find themselves in who they are because they're too busy trying to be something they're not. They're basically clones of each other. They don't know who they are because they've never been given a chance to know who they are. The society I've lived in all these years is it persecutes and crucifies those that are different and lifts up those that are posers. Like in the Art Institute, those that are, proclaimed artists and get lifted up and their, work is sold for, basically big profit. They're nothing creative. They're just blown up. They're hyped up. And I don't know what for. I don't know what for. Everything is wrong. And their religion is wrong. It teaches that they should be a certain way. And there's no reason. You can't force male and females together just to produce so you can feed off of them. They don't love each other. They're just brainwashed into believing that they should be together so they can produce more of them when there shouldn't be that many of them. Anyways, that's my morning cup of coffee, my wake up call.